Well, guys, I cannot believe that it's been 10 years since one of the best albums ever created, The Money Store by Death Grips, came out. And I remember listening to this for the first time. It was not 10 years ago. Sadly, I wish it was, because then, I could have been with this band growing. But it was in 2019, 2020, around, I think, one of those years where me and my friend were like, alright, everybody loves this album. Why not give it a listen, right? And the first time we listened to it, we had some good laughs. And then we really re-listened to it that same night, and we found out how amazing that album truly was. Like, the experimental hip-hop with the screaming and all the mashups that they do. It sounds like something you wouldn't like, but grow on to enjoy and love. And that what explores you into Death Grips. So, like, if you were to recommend a first album for Death Grips, it is definitely The Money Store. The Money Store is their easiest album to listen to. That or You're the Snitch is one of their weirdest ones, but yeah. But it's been 10 years since The Money Store. I feel like I've been listening to this album for 10 years, just for how long it's been and for how amazing this album is. It is truly one of the greatest albums of all time. I would put it in my top 10 personal albums ever. It is just that good. And let's get into the track list. It opens with Get Got, which is this super fast paced, like it's just super cool with the fun noises and stuff like that. Oh, it's just a great opener by Death Grips. Amazing. And then we get The Fever, which is such a blast in the face. You get, oh, the fever. He just that blast in the face, which is so cool to hear from MC as well. And then Lost Boys comes in with such a weird sample with that Lost Boys. It's so weird at times, but then you get that groove going, and then MC starts popping off, and then Zach Kill's drums come in. It's such a cool song. Like, it sounds like it's really weird, but yet you grow on to love it. Blackjack comes on with like these crazy instrumentals and these crazy drums. It is such a It is such a blasting song too. It's truly beautiful. Then we get Hustle Bones, which is one of the catchiest songs on here. You got Hustle Bones up my back, Hustle Bones up. It's such a groovy song too. Like, you can just like put this on with, I was gonna say with the boys, but not all the boys like Death Grips. So you can put this on with other Death Grips fans, and y'all be singing along to this song. Same with Ive Seen Footage. Now, if there's any Death Grips song that like anybody would enjoy, it's probably Ive Seen Footage. Like, I just know like some people who hate Death Grips, but like this song's pretty good. This song's alright, you know. I actually like this song. And it's because it's so easy listening to, it's catchy, it's groovy, you get that feel to it, and you know, it's actually tolerable, you know, if you're not a Death Grips fan. And it's such a blasting song too as well. Then you get Double Helix, which is another kind of fast-paced, kind of like Get Got, mixed with Lost Boys with the samples in there. It is truly, really cool. And then we get System Blower, which is one of the craziest songs that I have ever heard. Like, he's just, System Blower. Oh, his voice kind of matches, like, the instrumental to the song as well. It's so cool. And then we get The Cage, which is this crazy instrumental. This is one of the songs where the instrumental is better than the actual kind of like vocal performance, you know. Actually, that's like every song with Death Grips though. Is like, but MC Ride adds more. This song with the instrumental, it's one of the best instrumentals from Death Grips, period. And then we get Punk Weight, which is probably the loudest song that I have ever heard. This was the first Death Grips song I heard, shown by one of my old friends. He showed it to us in like middle school, and we were like, dang, this song is loud. And it came a meme song, and then kind of came like one of those classic songs for me. Like, started growing on me over time, and I love it so much. F That is another close banger as well. One of the weaker tracks, but I would say there's no skips off this album. This one, I just don't come back to as much as the rest of the album. Then we get Bitch Please with the kind of smoker vibe to it. It is so cool. I love the vocals on it and the samples as well. And then Hacker, which is probably one of my favorite Death Grips songs. In your area, the catchiness, the grooviness. It is just one impactful song as well. This album came out 10 years ago today, The Money Store, truly one of the best albums of all time. I have no more words to say for how amazing this album is. You're just going to have to listen to yourself. And yes, Death Grips is not for everybody, but you never know, you know. Like I said, if you want to get into Death Grips or listen to Death Grips, this is the first album you should probably listen to. Thanks for watching. 10 out of 10. Amazing. Let's go.